ESPN.com's way too early power rankings. The Browns are 16th, so right in the middle of the pack. Offseason in 3 words, kind of what we just talked about. Decide on the quarterback, and they kind of go elite quarterbacking is needed to have any hope of coming out of the AFC. I'm not sure I 100% agree with that, but you are going to have to deal with Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert. There's a lot of good young quarterbacks that you're going to have to fight through if you want to make it to the Super Bowl out of the AFC, and it's gonna be that way for a while.
Yeah, I agree and I disagree because, yes, deciding on a quarterback is huge, right? You have to find that guy. But if I think their plan right now is to play Baker Mayfield and to seed. So you give him this 5th-year option and to seed. So they're going to take an entire year or maybe half a year, or at least a couple games to decide on Baker Mayfield. I think they bring in a guy like a Teddy Bridgewater, a Mitchell Trubisky, somebody like that to come in and kind of, be there in case that this thing doesn't work out. And then you kind of, you go from there. But I don't think deciding on a quarterback is the goal this offseason. I think that's kind of the goal of next year is to decide, okay, can we give Baker Mayfield a 5-year extension? Can Baker Mayfield be our guy? There's a lot to think about there. So it's just, it's a difficult situation. And, every team that's in quarterback limbo is not probably in a great situation. But the thing about the Browns is that I look at the Tennessee Titans and I look at the great defense they have and I look at the great running game that they have. And I look at Baker Mayfield and I look at Ryan Tannehill. And I think Baker Mayfield's a much better quarterback than Ryan Tannehill. But they can still, the Titans, Tannehill had a terrible game. It was what it was. Still could have won it. They can get to that point. They can be that team. They should be that team. So I don't think all hope is lost. Even if Baker doesn't work out, they can find another quarterback. And as long as they have that run game and that defense, they can be in that situation. So it's kind of a catch-22 because I believe the NFL is an offensive football league where you throw the ball, that's how you win. But if you're going to counter that, at least the Browns do have the best run game in football. And, and they just need a quarterback to supplement it.
Yeah, and kind of dovetailing on what you said about Ryan Tannehill. The difference between Ryan Tannehill and Baker Mayfield, Ryan Tannehill has A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. I don't see that on our roster. I just don't.